Let's pledge allegiance to the earth of our beloved solar system, to all of us creatures, for here we dwell, one planet, united in harmony, with universal love and compassion for all. Blunted beats on the beat, LoV, global faction, resisting global fiction. El amor por ustedes corre siempre en mis venas. Gracias por amarse tanto y pelear contra la tierra para cuidar a mis hermanas, a mi hermano y a mí. La familia va creciendo lento, pero va creciendo porque ustedes creen en más que cosas materialistas se aman y yo lo veo. Que las cosas de la vida pasan y no sé por qué, pero los amo más ahora que el día de ayer. No importa dónde estén, no importa lo que hagan, siempre los amaré. Discúlpenme por lecciones que no quiero aprender. Gracias a ustedes sigo caminando fuerte, nunca miedo, siempre amor. A todos los amo, eso es el corazón. A todos los amo, eso es el corazón. Corazón, 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 eso es el corazón. Viviendo con amor global, viviendo con amor global. Facción global, facción global. Let's continue with the fam. Big love and salute. True bones, LCOB, per the white, this soul autosynthesis, Joshua low-key, Logic, Akala, Steve Grant, PTP, MC Angel Shady, Kingpin, Amy True, Heli Love, Street Soul, Speedy Through, Native Son, OJ, Big Fish Soul, Sky Blue, Malachi, Maverick, Manage, Hayes, Black the Ripper, Massa Cartier, A Spirit, Cardiff, English Frank, Ein Ideal, Pump and Whisper, and the list goes on for days. I'm not talking about just people that are live on global faction. I am talking about anybody out there that is live on visual, to the things that are existing and resisting to this capital punishment we get every day, every day, every day, every day. All I can do is expand the Venus Project in your mind right now. Give you a healthy vaccine to the greed, to the poverty and war. You can take it, you can leave it at the end of the day. A resource-based economy is what we need today. You can take it, you can leave it at the end of the day. A resource-based economy is what we need today. Ayy. Love, LoV, Liv.On.Vizual. You know what we do, GBF. I want to see every fist up, every fist up, every fist up. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. What is energy but a force? The one substance we can see, we can feel, we can touch. It's everything in our being, the connection in between me and you and him, and everything in between. We need to hear all the voices of the voices. This is for the ones who speak, won't keep quiet and resist all the innocent lives that had to die because I had to pay the bills and pay taxes to the man so we can go and steal more land. Genocide in the day is the menu in our land. When I real refreshing fruits, vegetables and spices too. When I walk I see no trees, just a concrete jungle built on the greed that drives you to believe in the illusion of the greed. That's why greed rhymes with green, because it's all an illusion. What is happening on earth is as real as TVP. What you think should happen now is irrelevant to me unless discussing a solution to how we can clean the air, all the water in our brains. I suggest we focus on communication, learn the way our bodies speak. He gets what this one says. A 6-year-old laying down with a bullet through his head. I think I have a clue. Can you help me? Can you save me? Can I live my life through you? LTM is my message to this kid, because I want you to live through every letter my pen writes. It will always be an honor to speak on our human rights. I will not ask for a thing in a system that's injustice to its people and its being. Everything I will be for us people to proceed to a better way of life for the future of our kids. Instead of saying that we love them, let's give them the tools to be everything that they can be. Reach the highest true potential, no idea of a king, of a ruler or a priest. Just ideas that help people mentally and physically. That includes everyone being that is living on this earth. That one habitat we have is not only just for us. We are all interconnected from the stars to the things that we don't see. We have energy for days, we just have to come to our senses that we all need it to breathe. The necessities of life is what unites you and me. Regardless of your beliefs, you are still a man like me. So, right now, I want to see every fist up, every fist up, every fist up. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. Power, power, power. I know we're not the same, and I don't want to be you. I want you to be yourself. Bring ideas to the table that maybe I just can't see. We don't need more TV shows or reality TV. We need to use all the mass communication to unite the missing piece. Give a relevant education to the kids and the adults. The living missing part to show people what can be a solution to the problems that we're all facing today. If you think money's important, can you please just tell me this? We're having a we are war with ourselves and killing everything that comes in our way. Why are we so scared to live if we're all living to die and we're all dying to live? Everything's a contradiction, that's why I'm in love with life. Because I don't know the time that I'll have to say goodbye. I just know my things were free, so I charge for all the things that we all need just to breathe. Would it not make sense to you? Instead of paying for our things, let's distribute them in a smart way. We have computers for days that can think and that can build everything our dreams desire. Be creative, live yourself. No machine will ever do anything we don't want to. We forget we're the programmers. Don't be so scared of machines. We can use them to proceed to a better way of life. Oh my people, don't you see? There's no need for this war, poverty, or politics. Education is the key. I want to give you a show and feed you at the same time. Is that really a big crime? I don't want to ask how much. It's my dream and there's no price tag to this dream. I will go that extra mile for us people to proceed, elevate our state of mind and show the love that we need. With my fist up in the sky and my heart beating so loud. I want to see every fist up, every fist up, every fist up. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. Power to the planet, perspectives are power. Power, power. Listen to the power within. As within, so without. Love louder, louder, louder. I know we got it made, even if we don't, we'll never stop on loving. Love is not religion, this is what we know. The heart is saying love, yes? This is why you're here, never forget about them haters. I'm in a striving road and hungry for our dreams and our success. I have love for the Venus Project, we all deserve a house on this planet we call home. Don't overthink life, just live it. When they make us see our flaws, we do nothing but go struggle. Take it one day at a time, one of the best advice I got. Though tomorrow might not come, what do I feel like I'm immortal? Technique, que pasa? I was fearing cause I read the end of times. One thing that I've learned, this is only the beginning for a new world without war. No more violence, no more fear, just a world tuned in love. No more violence, no more fear, just a world tuned in love. Where our kids are asking questions like, what's this notion of war? See, we all have mind power to change whatever we want. I know we can get it, so for now, the only thing wanted, world success. Why do we need money? For us to get dressed. The one thing that money won't buy is those real emotions that you get when you love. Start looking for other proposals. Paper won't buy us no love. It's up to us to see that, to think about ourselves. We don't have to be greedy. Could someone explain what is self without others? Still helping out all humans, I keep my values clear. I got so many distractions, the system will be throwing up at me. I will leave no stone unturned, I will take on any battles. I will share with you my dreams. We're all living a beautiful nightmare, stuck inside this ugly dream. Let's all wake up from this nightmare and start living the beautiful side of this notion of our feet. LOV is what controls the E. So my frequency is high when I come to you and speak. Share this poetry I see, attached to this awesome beat. It's what my heart sees back and speak, cause I'm blinded by the lies. How is it that we can say true love relies on sex? It's all communication, the way you express yourself. I was born on 93, I'm a star child, you see. We are more aware of life, that's why this hippity hop lives on through we. We're a product of the beat, is the habitat we live. Everything around us is dying cause we're all too scared to live. Where's the manual for love? That's our potent whisper theme. Shout out to the freedom riders, everything we do is free. Our state of mind is free. Never give up on the homeless, they are what we feel, they are what we hear, they are what we see. The streets is our earth, get that in your mind the next time you breathe. Never give up on the homeless. They are what we feel, they are what we hear, they are what we see. The streets is our earth, get that in your mind the next time you breathe. We are here to love, 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 we are here to love. Always rise with love after you have fallen in love. Power to the planet, perspectives of power. LoV L.O.V Liv.On.Vizual, GBF. Let's get it. Shout outs Grammatic on the beat. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love, I'm a boombox feeling love. If you're not high up this love, then you're low, low, low on fear. That's a no, let's get high up on this love, since that is what we all feel. So addicted to this love, can't let go of we all tried. It's the power that makes everything go round. If it makes the world dance, then let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch and embrace all of this fear. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love, I'm a boombox feeling love. If you're not high up this love, then you're low, low, low on fear. That's a no, let's get high up of this love, since that is what we all feel. So addicted to this love, can't let go if we all tried. It's the power that makes everything go round. If it makes the world dance, then let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch and embrace all of this fear. Life is a song, love is the music. Why can't we be friends? Fast forward music, wake up from what people are calling good music. If music is life, music is feelings. You study these feelings, you see we get two. We love or we fear. The power of feelings is so suppressed. So now like a dark room, let's turn on the lights and let's make them shine the way they're supposed to. The world is changing, we like it or not. All ends with beginnings, just that is a fact. You can't start a beautiful picture without a beginning or end. Like anything else in this beautiful life, try spelling the word earth without A.R.T.H. Let's picture this life with the power to overcome all of our fears. So wipe all your tears. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love, I'm a boombox tune in love. If you're not high up this love, then you're low, low, low on fear. That's a no, let's get high up on this love, since that is what we all feel. So addicted to this love, can't let go if we all tried. It's the power that makes everything go round. If it makes the world dance, then let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch and embrace all of this fear. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love, I'm a boombox tune in love. If you're not high up this love, then you're low, low, low on fear. That's a no, let's get high up on this love, since that is what we all feel. So addicted to this love, can't let go if we all tried. It's the power that makes everything go round. If it makes the world dance, then let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch and embrace all of this fear. Do you feel that love is high? This is how I want our lives. Not for sure, but all for life. Living this project is a ride for a new day full of love. We could prosper, it's the time. Do you feel that love is high? This is how I want our lives. Not for sure, but all for life. Living this project is a ride for a new day full of love. We could prosper, it's the time. Now, change is the law of our lives. Yeah, all we abide by is federal law. I don't want to be under your healthcare, so now I'm a terror to all of your calls. Martial law is real, like we please believe it or not. The normalcy bias, we underestimate the possibilities of these laws, like the Jews did in World War II. 69 years of no world war. Let's travel around the world, we'll see our peace of mind. Not so peaceful when we got the Reaper flying over everyone in mind. Guess where our most precious value is respect, whether it be for our love. When we're speaking to our friends in America, we got no self-respect. I'm no one to go judge, so let me get off this topic and go back to being in love. I'm just loving, I'm just chilling, I don't wanna be that blunt. I just want to ask you this, think of our world without war. Is it better, is it worse? Please tell me, what do you see? Healthy birds and healthy trees, or destruction with no bees? Either way, we walk with love or live with the fear to love. That's where free will takes its place. It's the choice that we all make. We are walking that same path with no vices, it's just fate. Love, please help us see the light that helps us through these dark nights. Only with real love will shine. So let's polish up our minds, be aware of one another. Everyone turn up the love. L.O.V. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love. I'm a boombox tuned in love. If you're not high up this love, then you're low, low, low on fear. That's a no, let's get high up on this love, since that is what we all feel. So addicted to this love, can't let go if we all try. It's the power that makes everything go round. It makes the world dance, and let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch and embrace all of this fear. The best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, the best frequency is high, cause I must say I'm in love. 1, 2, 3, everyone laugh. I So we're saying love is real. We could run or we could hide. In the end, love is the battlefield where real soldiers survive. We're the ones that end up dying with a smile set in place. We no longer fight this battle that's inside all of our heads. The real substance of this earth is not matter, mostly space. Walk inside an empty room and you'll see all the ideas that can form in that one place. It's called consciousness alive. It's vibrating through our bodies. Make sure you keep that in mind as you're walking, as you're talking, as you're sleeping through the night. The real substance of this earth is not matter, mostly space. Walk inside an empty room and you'll see all the ideas that can form in that one place. It's called consciousness alive. It's vibrating through our bodies. Make sure you keep that in mind as you're walking, as you're talking, as you're sleeping through the night, yeah. So we started again, we going again. Everyone knows the beat never ends. This is hip hop, hip been through my veins. Shout out to everyone that's ever rocked the stage. Anyone that's ever said they could be on the mic and not get heated off the brain. And just explaining the self, explaining the fact that this mic has power. So we know people power is the only type of power that we know inside of ourselves. We are human on earth. Everyone acting r.lov.ution to heal. You know what it be. LoV Liv.On.Vizual, GBF, GBGC.
Stop, man. Next song. Yeah.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment.
The greatest story we've been sold. By me you feel the passion. Nice to meet you, I'm the sun, S-U-N. And the greatest star of all, I'm 10,000 BCE years old. Your ancestors pictured me through pictures of adoration. They only knew one thing, without me they were done. No more vision, no more warmth, no security, just darkness as a light. There's a reality that everybody knows, so they disguised it through religion, gave an entity to the war. Like Jesus, for example, born of a virgin on December 25th. Her name, like all the other Virgo mothers, will always begin with M. A star up in the east, Sirius the brightest star. On December 24th, I lines with the three stars, are referred to as the kings. On December 25th, you get the birth of the sun. Child teacher at age 12, age of 30 was baptized. 12 disciples followed him till we'll stab them in the back. Judas also for some silver, crucified and came to life. After 3 days in the tomb, he ascended to the heavens, and then we quietly pray for him to come on back. Everything is astronomical, we stop looking at the stars. Of the many astronomical mother first in the Bible, one of the most important ones has to do with the coming of the ages. But to understand these words, we must go back all the ages. No more secret proceedings. 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 No more secret proceedings.
Excessive and unwarranted concealment. Secrecy is repugnant.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes.
Do you know what precision of the equinox is? Our ancestors, they all knew every 2,150 years is a new age. Right now we are moving towards They each are Aquarius, that's only one of the secrets that they hold under their skirts. Everything that they do is a secret, that's why no one ever talks. Religion has always been a tool of war. The one motto is to conquer and divide. I say to all of humans to start loving and unite. Everything has a high frequency that always have us to demise. We all sharing one sun, the possibilities never die. We must never stop the questions, they will lead us to ideas, and ideas can bring life. Let's start learning about a resource-based economy. The choice is on us. Get a copy of the best money can't buy. Beyond politics, beyond poverty, and beyond all this war. I read it, I seek it, I speak it, I live it and love it. One of the greatest tools we have in a monetary system for the betterment of all. To learn more, check us out at thevenusproject.com, resourcebasedeconomy.org.
And a secret proceedings, and a secret proceeding is repugnant. And a secret proceeding, secrecy is repugnant. The very limits of official censorship. And a secret proceedings, and a secret proceeding repugnant. Excessive and unwarranted concealment. Secrecy is repugnant. But we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
The whole universe is with us, but it's also within us. Let's expand and analyze what is going on around us. Everyone is either locked up or in debt. Let's break free, think for ourselves, and take care of one another. Let us use the technology we've made for the betterment of Earth and every creature residing on Earth. We're living in a fantasy, chasing the dreams. But all I want to know is where is our love for humanity? We do not need more love, we don't need no dough. But if we could believe in the idea of a resource-based economy, I know where we'll go. To a future by design is where I wanna go. There's no money, there's no goals, just the access to our land. The resources it makes was not the goal for the money that we made. Now we walk around all day, can't afford to pay the bills, cause the money that we made was kissing in the valley. It's nothing to me, was created long ago. Now it's all in the what, we can't touch it, we can't see it, cause it's all in our brains. We can't touch it, we can't see it, cause it's all in our brains. We can't touch it, we can't see it, cause it's all in our brains. It's all in our brains. We live it, we seek it, we speak it. We're so stuck in our ways. We live it, we seek it, we speak it. We're so stuck in our ways, stuck in our ways, stuck in our ways. Z, when I say that we all need to change from within, I'm talking about actions, I'm talking about verbs. What can we do to make people better? Stop pointing the finger, 3, come back to you. I know we're all trying, but we could try harder. Not talking about work, I'm talking ideas. What is the value of your mind? Mine? I don't even have a word that could ever compensate how important is my mind. Just look at it this way. The heart is the generator for the projector of the mind. The heart is the generator for the projector of the mind. And that's why we're living in a fantasy, chasing the dream. But all I want to know is where is our love for humanity? Stop living in a fantasy. Start living your dreams. Cause all I want to see is love back in humanity. I understand the struggle, so I listen to low key. Keeps me moving, helps me see. Global fiction we resist, global faction we get big. People's army can defeat authentic fakes. TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership. Knowledge is power, your banquet is over. The people now see, let's feast to the end of the federal scheme. No more playing games, the future is ours. So hard in my town, I'm thinking too much. Distractions in the nation is what we all feel. What the world needs now is the Venus Project, the resource-based economy. We're living in a fantasy, chasing, just chasing, chasing the dream. But all I want to know is where is our love for humanity, humanity. Stop living in a fantasy. Start living, start living, start living your dreams. Cause all I want to see is the love back in humanity, humanity. We as a people are sinking the ship. Some looking good, some paddling. Our kids are just there, not knowing which way the future will end. But that is just it. No one can admit that nobody knows. Predictions are made, but things always change. The only one thing that will ever be guaranteed to us: death. So people might say that they can't afford to live or to learn. So I might just say, what is it you do? Do you live each day working for the Fed? Happy of the death that costs on our planet, or about the debt that costs on our people? I think just like me, you were tired of the Federal Reserve. Keep calm, unite with the people, and support the Venus Project at thevenusproject.com. We can't eat money. We can't eat money. We need to effectively distribute things of the earth that keeps us alive. Food, water, clean air, the energy is free. The choice is on us, and I choose to live free. I no longer want us to live in a fantasy. We're living in a fantasy, chasing, just chasing, chasing the dream. But all I want to know is where is our love for humanity, humanity. Stop living in a fantasy. Start living, start living, start living your dreams. Cause all I want to see is the love back in humanity, humanity. The anti-war is here, the anti-war is here, the anti-war is here, the anti-war is here. No more politics, poverty, and war.
Beware of evil men masquerading as saints. They're out to manipulate with methodical snakes. When in times of deception but awakened at grapes. Amounts of people that can see through all your evil. You can pump the brakes, it's time we get together so we don't lose our sanity. Eliminate the greed and hate, be vanquished with the vanity. To tragedy and to triumph, we can overcome these giants. I'm a lion leading packs, definition of defiant. I'm a bomb ticking, time's missing in some mission. We in line, hit 'em, get 'em. It's the time, rip 'em, send 'em the message that we won't ever stop until we flip the pyramid, shake the snakes out the top. The power's in the people, so my people never cower. Peep the strength within our numbers, keep your eyes up out the slumber. Feel the wrath of a thunder, we will back one another. We attack, big brother, we are back, all you suckers. Power's in the people, so my people never cower. Keep the strength within our numbers, keep your eyes up out the slumber. Feel the wrath of a thunder, we will back one another. We attack, big brother, we are back, all you suckers.
Damn it, Dad. Would your brother have to go and fret the land? Yeah, I know he's your big brother. The powerless of I love is preventing you to see all the species that are dying. So I'm going to gather up all the fam. Get big on them with the numbers that we have. Do not let the numbers fool you. Each of us stands with the higher infinite lever. Each of us stands with the higher infinite lever.
The power's in the people, so my people never cower. Peep the strength within our numbers, keep your eyes up out the slumber. Feel the wrath of a thunder, we will back one another. We attack, big brother, we are back, all you suckers. Power's in the people, so my people never cower. Keep the strength within our numbers, keep your eyes up out the slumber. For the wrath of a thunder, we will back one another. We attack, big brother, we are back, all you suckers.
Yeah, diesel automatic. You know what we do? Get big on. I'ma set it off. Well, I be looking through my mind's eye. Oh my, look at how the time flies. 8 years ago I died, but once again I rise. Resurrected, big up to them detectives who arrested me. They set me free, that's how I manifested my destiny. I'm blessed to be receptive of the message that's reflected by everything in life. It's all connected and it's relative. If the devil lives, he lives inside of us. Pride and prejudice, jealousy, envy, and a lot of love. In God we trust, that's the motto that people yelling. When I was just a kid, never thought that I'd be a felon. And now I see myself in the face of a kid's innocence. In the eyes of people blinded by the bliss of ignorance. In the mind of villains, drug dealers, killers who militant. Addicts and alcoholics who violent and belligerent. I am them and they are me. There is nothing as real as this. Yet without relativity, the enemy would still exist.
L.O.V L.O.V es el nombre, time will tell. I've been loving lifetimes. When they hear love, L.O.V, they think of a goddess reviving with facts on the beat. They ask why, I say why not. G-E-N-C gems, it's our Call of Duty. A spirit you know to the core. Long live the real till the day we die. R.lov.ution, Rush and Smeety, what's good? The R-Love, know it, you. Revolution of self is what we do. G-A-I-N-S-T-A, gangsta, no pain, no gain. Way of life, revive, follow the white. True love till the day that we die. Lost in the darkness, and then I met you. Your conscious and see. Hop hip runs through my veins. You know, I vibe with you. Got no money in the bank. Prank, good honor on my leg. Walking tall, synthesis, soothing vibes, healing vibes. Always right here with you. Down for the ride. Liv.On.Vizual, we real MCs. Twisting back with the voice, seeking truth. You know what we do. What it be, L.O.V. I wanna make time, give thanks. Nothing but big love. GBF, GBGC, GBOE. Get big, gangsta big. L.O.V, greetings low-key, it's an honor. Dear listener, tell me why we rise and fall. I'm backwards, I'm a bit assassinate, a special kind of love. For this revolution thing, you know everything must change. It's the essence of this culture. I believe you all my relatives in my lifetime. That's such a true struggle, never too much. Voices of the voiceless, you know we keep. Hand on your gun, terrorists, ha! As if we didn't know who the terrorist is. Dreamers, something wonderful, we will rise. My soul sweats blood and tears, haunted by the butterfly effect. Million Man March, back against the wall, but you know music is our natural resource. We want it back. We love low-key, 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 low-key love.
Motivated, everyone's united. Hem parade, frack the law and everything they got to say. You know we're here to stay. Let's get motivated, everyone's united. Hem parade, frack the law and everything they got to say. You know we're here to stay. Let's get motivated, everyone's united. Hem parade, hem parade. Living here looking at potent whispers rhyming. Got two hands with hemp. So high up the thought that we could all rise with a single plant that heals Mother Gaia Earth. Not talking about weed, as some of you think. At first I had thoughts that it was a stick. With mine elevated, as you can see. Found there is two types of cannabises. There's Mary and there's hemp. Makes sense if you know what I mean. One gets you high, the other one don't. So now let us speak how hempy could heal everything inside and outside our being. It houses, it heals you, it clothes you, it feeds you. Will grow without pesticides, absorbing 50 tons of carbon per 100 days. Sucks toxins from soil that's been left to die, making plastic obsolete, says Wata. So what is the deal? Why is it we speak more about good weed, illegal like me? Makes no sense to me. Anyway, hemp forever in my heart, in my brain, in my being. So you know I have to ask, will you pretty please marry me? Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo jurra. Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo jurra. Vamos a motivarnos. Cáñamo jurra. Ya que hablo más de una lengua, les quiero traducir lo que dije en inglés, porque esto es importante. Hablando de cáñamo, una planta que nos puede ayudar a elevar a mamapacha para sobrevivir. No es marihuana, aunque parece así. No te eleva como Mari, pero sí te da de comer. Cura enfermedades, un techo sobre tu cabeza, ropa que tener. Crece sin pesticidas, absorbe 50 toneladas de carbón cada 100 días. Absorbe lo tóxico de la tierra que dejaron pa' morir. Puede hacer plástico obsoleto, salva agua. Entonces te preguntas, ¿por qué no está aquí, allá, en todas partes? ¿Sí? No hay educación de cosas así. En la escuela, en la casa, en la jungla de cartón. La tuve que agarrar de mi vivo corazón. Cáñamo cáñamo en mi mente, alma, corazón. Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. Vamos a motivarnos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. I guess lo único que we'll have to do, plantar muchas semillas, get the garden up in this. Educar a la familia on this powerful, amazing, fantastic, resourceful plant we need. Es una de infinito número de plants and trees. Salvavidas, y lo saben, por eso, you know, let's breathe in that prana, baby. Exhale lo que llamamos la vida. No te enojes, make a move, canaliza tu energía, la energía más brillante que he visto en mi vida. Eres todo para mí, sí, tú, cáñamo, high ham, or that beat. Sorry for everything on a beat. Maybe then we could get married, live in that village with our kids. ¿Qué piensas? Sí o sí. Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. Vamos a motivarnos todos unidos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. Vamos a motivarnos. Cáñamo, cáñamo, hurra. Let's get motivated. Everyone's united. Hemp, hemp, hooray. Frack the law and everything they got to say. You know we're here to stay. Let's get motivated. Everyone's united. Hemp, hemp, hooray. 22 years too late for this song. May your 23rd day of birth be filled with tears of joy. Boogum boogum.
Blunted Beats.
Global faction, you know what we do. Resist global fiction, big. These are automatic. Yo. Global faction, no relaxing, only action, no subtraction, no division, just addition of our people with a vision. Our mission's fighting tyrants and resisting global fiction. Unity's what we believe in, peace and love is our religion. Be the change you wanna see, free yourself from this mental prison. Lead the way for others, so maybe they'll make the same decision. Revolution is a process, it's about the way we live in. Spreading knowledge, truth, and wisdom until we reboot the system. Get big on them means we growing and expanding. The global faction of peaceful warriors around the planet. Listen, all my people share the same vision. United by the cause, so we on the same mission. Living for revolution, playing opposition. Fighting for freedom is the meaning of our existence. Global faction, resist global fiction. Resist global fiction. Global faction, resist global fiction. Throw your fist up if you want the same mission. Hey yo, we live for the cause, we'll die for the cause. We mount up and we ride for the cause. We not gonna pause, we not gonna quit. We stand tall and we not gonna sit down. Automatically spit rounds of this lyrical ammunition. We here on a spiritual mission. Resisting global fiction is the meaning of our existence. Fighting imperialism and American terrorism. Israeli Zionism and systemic racism. Sexism, nationalism, and anything causing a mass division. Raptivism is the way we fight against the people who are in control. They can try, but they will never mute the music of our souls. Listen, all my people share the same vision. United by the cause, so we on the same mission. Living for revolution, playing opposition. Fighting for freedom is the meaning of our existence. Global faction, resist global fiction. Resist global fiction. Global faction, resist global fiction. Throw your fist up if you want the same mission. Listen, all my people share the same vision. United by the cause, so we on the same mission. Living for revolution, playing opposition. Fighting for freedom is the meaning of our existence. Global faction, resist global fiction. Resist global fiction. Global faction, resist global fiction. Throw your fist up if you want the same mission. Global faction, you know what we do. Resist global fiction, big. These are automatic. Yo.
Do you have a cough? Do you blink more than 5 times a day? Before you go to sleep, do you sometimes just lie awake? Can you feel your heartbeat? Ever bang your toe? Do you lose your car keys? Do you have a nose? We can fix all of this with just one pill. Done deal! The You're Not Normal, we can help you give us all your money Docs pill. So effective, you only need to take it 12 times a day. Only $14.99. 99. Side effects include Nausea, headache, stomachache, ball rash, homicidal thoughts, craving for metallic objects, insanity, paralysis, coughing blood, infertility, and conservatism. Call now to avoid disappointment. Buy one, get none free. Call now! Everywhere you look, in every place you step, these are the types of adverts messing with your heads from the very second you step out of bed, all day, every day, forever, till you're dead. Selling us things that don't work, the things that work we don't need, the things that we do need they don't make accessible, and there are products that could help society, but they don't promote them and they say they're not credible. I mean, hemp. Look at hemp. A lot of people watching this won't know what hemp is, which seems ridiculous to people like me. I bet if we showed everybody watching what hemp is, most of the people would think that hemp was weed. Well, it's not weed, but it does look like it. If you want to know what it is, I'll describe it. So there's a plant called cannabis, which most people recognise. When people think of cannabis, they think of stoners getting high. But actually, there's two types of cannabis. They're cousins, and both of them have got different properties and functions. The first type is what people call marijuana. Marijuana is illegal because it's high in THC. THC is the thing that gets you high, like Obama, who is one of many millions who choose to smoke weed. But the second type of cannabis is really quite different. It's low in THC, 0.2% or less. And yes, it does look similar, but the main distinction is it can't get you high. And this type is called hemp. Now, when I discovered hemp, I'm going to tell you honestly, I literally felt like I just won the lottery. I never knew the things that you could do with one plant. This is going to change your lives. I don't even know where to start. Hemp is the missing link, a physical miracle, a one-plant solution to the things we view as critical. The god of all crops, the don of all dons. It literally does every possible job. It can house you, heal you, clothe you, feed you. Hemp alone can change the world in the ways we need to. You need to hear me out on this. It's going to blow your minds. So I'm going to break down how hemp can change our lives. 1. Medicine. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. It's true, that's what Hippocrates said, but you can bet that if he knew about hemp, he would have switched it up on you like, let hemp be thy medicine, and medicine be thy hemp. Now, you can eat hemp in a few tasty ways. First, there's the seeds, which keep disease away, but then the stems and flowers are extracted into powder or an oil called CBD, quickly gaining fame. Now, CBD is a major cannabinoid. We all produce cannabinoids naturally inside us. Our endocannabinoid system is adjoined to all our other major systems which it regulates inside us. But if our endocannabinoid system isn't working and the person isn't getting all the cannabinoids they need, then hemp CBD provides the cannabinoids for certain, which helps to prevent and treat a spectrum of disease. Fibromyalgia, epilepsy, Crohn's, angiogenesis, stopping cancer cell growth. It speeds up the process of healing broken bones. It helps to protect against damage from a stroke. It's antibacterial, anti-diabetic, it's neuroprotective, anti-emetic. It actually helps to repair your DNA. The benefits of hemp will leave you amazed. And a lot of it's been proven. It's real life magic. Hemp heals people in ways we couldn't fathom. But this is bigger than us. This is massive. Hemp can heal you, but it can also heal the planet. And I'm going to be real. I don't want you to panic, but if we're being honest, we've done a lot of damage. We infect the seas with endless tons of plastic. We're stretching Earth's resources to more than it can manage. Our approach to climate change is basically arson. Essentially, we choose to pollute the air with carbon. Pesticides are killing whole layers of the food chain. We're living unsustainably. We need to find a new way. Hemp can grow without pesticides. Plus it sucks toxins from soil that's been left to die. It can make plastic that biodegrades, so plastic as we know it now could simply be replaced. But there's one thing that almost nobody knows. Hemp absorbs carbon from the air during growth. 15 tons of carbon per 100 days it grows. So hemp could restabilize and help repair the globe. But when we're talking about humans and the damage that we're doing now, there is one other thing that we really need to talk about. And that's water. When 99% of the water on Earth is not consumable, when only 1% is actually usable, when millions are thirsty because the water's dirty, the way we waste our water is inexcusable. Just look at cotton. It takes 1,000 pounds of water to make 1 pound of cotton, but only 3 pounds of water to make a pound of hemp. Then hemp provides a lot more fibre than cotton, around 150%. But we're not just wasting water, we're also wasting land, destroying all our forests so we can make paper. But I believe paper made from trees should be banned because hemp can give us 4 to 10 times more per acre. Essentially, hemp can transform entire industries. Literally, all we need is decent investment. Investment will mean that we could upgrade facilities, becoming self-sufficient, which is crucial if we Brexit. And it doesn't just make sense, it makes money too. If you're a farmer, this part's for you. There's proof that the global hemp market is booming and the potential for profit is huge. Think of hemp as a Swiss Army knife. It gives you 5 products from only 1 plant. So essentially you're getting paid ×5 for a single crop that you've grown on your farm. Farmers around the world are making flipping millions. If you grew hemp, you'd be making that too. And in the UK, there's hardly any competition because hemp farmers here are very few. Now, at this stage, you must be asking, why? Why isn't every farmer growing it themselves? Why isn't hemp everywhere, on every shelf? Why don't we invest in it when it could change the world? Why was I not made aware that hemp can save my health? Why is the government denying medicine to people? Why is it prohibited? Why is it illegal? Why? Yeah, growing hemp is illegal. You need to apply for a license. And even with a license, this you won't believe, even if you do get a license to grow it, farmers have to throw away the flowers and the leaves, the most valuable parts. They're categorized under the Misuse of Drugs Act. So essentially, hemp's a Schedule 1 drug. But hemp can't get you high. It's not a drug, and if it was, listing it with heroin is nuts. And that's why it's harder for farmers to grow it. Even with a license, they're jumping through hoops. Hemp is a crop, not a drug. They know it. It needs to be reclassified, and they should do it soon. Because, well, we're not exactly in the best position. We should all be looking to assess our next steps. Times are really changing. We need a new vision. And I do believe that hemp's our best bet. Hemp is literally the link that we've been missing. It needs to be reclassified. Then we can invest. A move to grow hemp is a move to grow Britain. You want to grow Britain, you need to grow hemp.
Because there's a major demand for low-key material. Do you think we're going to get more low-key material in 2016?
I don't know about in 2016, but I would find it hard to believe that never in his life has he ever done. Someone naturally that talented, that brilliant an MC, with music just flowing through his veins, I would be very surprised if he never ever comes back.
Low-key's one of them people, like his energy was right. Certain people's energies are off, and I just think we're on a different side spiritually. On a deeper thing. I just feel like you're on the other side spiritually. We can work.
You can never top my fire in a booth. I don't need a label, I'm saying to the truth. If you're relying hard with the mind of a moose, your circle can hurt you as tight as a noose. Bars, artillery, harsher than killer bees. I'm a marksman with beats, carving them into meat. Par mini me's, laugh at them in the street. Wanna spar the elite, hard for you to compete. Not a marketing dream, hearts in the Middle East. Starving to eat, marga beyond belief. Where they martyr the meat, marching them into meat. With the arms of the beast, harvest them with the teeth. If you're unhappy when you come at me, never miss. Make you run, scatty dumb, scallywags are getting dissed. Trump rally with a gun carried in your fist. That's a punk patty and a chump chatty terrorist. Intellect, still the sickest on the internet. Didn't know that'll cue slow like a cigarette. Outline, you get outlined like a silhouette. Been a vet that didn't pay the illest and I'm still a threat. Personified, verse at a time, murk him. Hurdle your rhyme, certain that I burn him. Merged in my prime, first to define curtains. It's German, you ride hurting cause I'm Jurgen. Murder the mic, Klinsman when I'm turning. Merciless fight, clansman when I'm verbing. Where's that right sting them when I'm bursting? Worst of my type, champion night, nurse him. 016 did a sold out tour. Think you know my life, I don't know about yours. I was blackballed then cause I spoke about war. They want me closed down but I spoke out more. Now the silence is broken, virus is frozen. Come to wash it away like the tide of the ocean. My pride is evolving, size of a Trojan. Horse on course to divide your emotion. Go round to the pen, the sound of a vet. They rouse me, I'm killing them again. The album is next, it's foul that you slept. My mouth is a weapon now again. How they forget, these cowards are vexed. Pound the alphabet again. You're out of your depth, bow to the best. Put the crown on my head now again.
I'm prophylactic. Say you're old school, I'm so Jurassic. Flow galactic, gymnastic could hold a backflip. Keep you grounded like drones at Gatwick. Behold a classic, your poker tactics are soulless and hopeless, you nosy actors. My mode of practice is molten acid. Flow roams the globe, I control this axis. No foes in my lane, most of them are the range. How you cope with the pain, coking up in your vein. They molded your brain, culture, killing the fame. They know my name, suppose it was gonna fade. Get the concept, monster, lost like Loch Ness. Silly flows, all my videos are a box set. Obsessed with the nonsense, tell me what's next. Another day I could run on stage like Offset. Oxford to Bangkok, jam pops off. Even Amsterdam flow can pop clogs. Stand on hot rock, still man's not hot. Got genius bars like a laptop shop. Look into the eyes of my son, see the moon shine and the rays of the sun. Showed you my thumb, that's the size of your lung. I love you in everything you strive to become. I'm like Godzilla, kids think they're sick but they're not ill. A hop in the mosh pit, I'm toxic, the plot thickens. Hot spit, I couldn't give a toss if you watch ticking top of the roster. Eat monsters for hot dinner, glitch in the matrix. Spit with the greatness, flipping the script, my existence is dangerous. Convincing the jaded, no stint with the majors. My fiscal still sick, no hits on the playlist. Miserable haters, thinking for ages how to incriminate or intimidate him. Inking my name is synced in the pages. Pimps of the game with my fingerprints faded. I wonder where the lyricism's gone. Ridiculous how these kids are getting on. I don't even listen to the lyrics when it's on. Delete the whole app in the middle of the song. Go rounds with a pen, the sound of a vet. They rouse me, I'm killing them again. Gang, the album is next. It's foul that you slept. My mouth is a weapon now again. How they forget these cowards are vexed. Pound the alphabet again. Get out of your depth. Bow to the best, put the crown on my head now again. Every line was wherever we stand, and we never see the show rebels heads in the sand. Devils with terrible plans, metal they clench in their hands, ready to embezzle the cheddar and cement of your fam. Settlers land, weapons and gangs, potentially planned to sever your every memory, man. It's deadly inside. They said to me, let it be together we stand, defending these energies of heavenly lands. Guess who's back from the dead? Time to scramble your head with a random event like Tupac. Turn up to your nans on a ped, wearing vans with a bandana rap to his head. You might bang on the net, but you ran from a pen grandstand. I'm Van Damme, mangle these men, Jackie Chan with the damn hands. Phantom for them damn breaders with antennas, get strangled again, vanilla ice. Top floor dangling them. Take it old school, bring a sandal for them. If you heard my bars, thought that was a sin, then you better bring it backwards, my friend. I'm a vandal man, handle your ankle and bend. Will you stand and defend or just stand for the fence? When the massacre ends, I'll be back in the trench. Better practice your reps, cause you're knackered and stressed. Think you're hot door with your botch flow, but you're not, bro. God knows you cannot blow, cause you flop shows. Cockroach with a snot nose and a lost soul. Dead sound, it could get found in the Cotswold. Might batter a span, shatter a rhyme pattern, a defined batter, and might splatter a hype challenger. Malaga to Canada, panic, a slime manager. Rhyme passengers like daggers, slice amateurs. My status is Titanic, quite hazardous. High cameras, try tracking a slice labyrinth. Rhymes up to us like maths to Pythagoras. My stamina's high caliber, try catching up. Climb ladders to drop knowledge on top scholars. I'm not modest, top dollars couldn't knock a rock solid gods. And it's truth in the booth, I could stop Sonic Lock. Stock or two smoking barrels in a box office. Rhyme around the ripper, Kaiser with a clipper. Tyson when he bit a bin of sight cause it's a nipper. Contemplating life like Michael in the mirror. 3, 2, 1, the word cipher came cipher. Go round to the pen, the sound of a vet. They rouse me, I'm killing them again. The album is next, it's foul that you slept. My mouth is a weapon now again. How they forget these cowards are vexed. Pound the alphabet again. You're out of your depth. Bow to the best, put the crown on my head now again.
The label should be beating down his door if they want to make money, right? But his political message is just never going to be played. Never going to be played on the radio.
Not marketable.
But that's the thing, it is marketable. Because how is it he's able to sell that amount of albums and that amount of tickets just off YouTube? If people don't want to hear all that political shit, how is his success or Mortal Technique's success, how is that explainable? They tell us it's not marketable. What they mean is, again, it doesn't fit with the agenda of the people who control the music industry. It's not about conspiracy. What would be the consequence if the song Terrorist, for example, was that popular just off a YouTube video? What would be the consequence if it was played daytime on Radio 1? Do you think people would just suddenly not like the song and not listen to it? But what he's saying is unacceptable to be played at that time of day to that audience. Not because it wouldn't resonate with them, actually quite the contrary, because if it resonates with them, what are the consequences?
Off the people's prints. I'm here at the garage on Holloway Road, representing for my boy Loki for the album launch, for the soundtrack to the struggle, which I've got to say, in my humble opinion, is probably the best album of the year. It's probably the best album in the last few years, period. And the fact that you walk down the street and you see the queue, as crazy as it is, I can't lie, I got a little piece of emotion. I had to stand back, I had to take a deep breath, and I just had to look at the crowd, because it was real fucking emotional. Now anyone that listens to my shows will know that I'm an avid supporter of my boy Loki. I have been from Doc, and to see how he's gone from strength to strength and built the the platform that he's built for himself without any other DJs really fucking with him, any financial backing, no major labels, no labels period. It is a beautiful thing, man. Like, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, and I'm honoured to be here tonight, man. Loki's doing this damn thing.
A redesign of our culture, the vision of a global expansion of consciousness based upon the symbiotic relationships of nature and the caring capacity of the earth. Like a dream of a highly advanced civilization where order, intelligent management of the earth resources become the common heritage for humanity. Behold a new world where the laws of man and religion will be erased and replaced with a resource-based economy through renewable, sustainable geothermal energy, solar and wind energy, harnessed by the power of the sun, generates electricity that brings stability to the earth environmentally. The adversity and scarcity will be about us socially when we realize that we are all one species under the sun instead of weapons of mass destruction. We unleash weapons of mass creation. You must elevate your mind to a higher state of spiritual awareness and be aware of the emergent and symbiotic aspects of natural law and understand that change is consistent within all of nature, caused by the forces of nature.
We are the sunshine, we are the light, elevating your mind. We are the sunshine, we are the light. It's our time to rise. We are the sunshine, we are the light, elevating your mind. In R.L.ov can we begin to
Intergalactic Federation tactic is proliferation of human preservation, architectural elevation. We stand in veneration of the goddess Venus crossing as we plot this air voyage. Elite fleet launch with clairvoyance, inspired by ancient artifacts. Practice the latent artifacts, oblivious to how bleak the future seems. The youth stay geeked, play meek, glued to computer screens with futile dreams. This is groupthink versus global brain, divine intelligence, irrelevance and social strain. The difference between generosity and charity in a world where clarity's a rarity. They stare at me atop the pyramid, arms out, shouting namaste with the soul that's lighter than the feather of my eye. Rest of the world screaming, look what I got. Theory is be free, leading exponent is me. All is one is all. Do what thou will, shall be the whole of the law. Innocence predates the guilt created by the great fall. So which do you choose? Pure life or more strife? The core sacrifice, but you're the one that pays the price. Forget what they soothsay. The prophecy of doomsday was more like April Fool's Day. Not the end of the world, but the end of the age. Beware the wrath of the sage and do the math on the page.
We are the sunshine, we are the light, elevating your mind. We are the sunshine, we are the light. It's our time to rise. We are the sunshine, we are the light, elevating your mind. In R.L.ov can we begin to rise.
Open the gates, welcome to the purest states with limitless space. Elevate to a plentiful place that's resource based. You can't even catch a case, for all basic necessities are supplied by Earth's abundance. Intelligent management of her resources of advanced human civilization. Entire population receive universal health care. I know it was unfair, I know it was that monetary system you couldn't bear. It ate at your organs and stressed you out. You lost your hair but have no fear. Gone all the days of the tyrants ruling square. Shorten your work day, increase the vacation time to utilize the mind's full potential. Be a ghost hydro with the sonar magnets to eliminate accidents, so we need no petrol. All state nationwide, I got gold. Just ask Jock Fresco about the technological takeover of cybernated society, solely meant to improve all living quality, eliminating our nations to perpetuate oppression. A blessing will it be when the meek inhabit the planet with no deprivation. Don't worry, it's no application fee. Just grab you a copy, you're the best that money can't buy. This is your future by design.
What if all the money in the world suddenly disappeared? As long as we had arable land, factories, technical personnel, and other resources existed, we could build anything we wanted to build and fulfill most of our needs.
Money isn't what you want and I'll prove it too. You really only want the things money do for you. You can't eat it, drink it, it don't keep you warm. You can't stack it around, you can build a decent home. We don't need reform from any politicians who make plans illegal for you to rot in prison. The thing about the system that you got to see is that it's no longer relevant, it's obsolete. We need a brand new vision for the way that we live. Gotta change the world before our babies get big, so they'll feel 120 degrees in the summer. We can put the guns down and scream peace if you wanna. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It's madhouse, I try but I can't escape it. I don't blame anybody, it's the same disease. We're all plagued by money and insane with greed. At least we're trained to be this indoctrination. The elite bent on worldwide domination. We shouldn't have to go to war and die for our nation, while the only benefits go to corporations. We can do much better, you can read about it. Resource-based economy, the Venus Project. Perpetual death with a belief in logic. I dream about shouting peace, I'm out there. Gonna bring you all with me if I ever get there. You can have abundance and access to healthcare. No more slave wages, it's got to go. Trying to feed our kids almost impossible. We all want the same things, we just trying to live. You don't want the whole pie, just a slice of it. So I'ma strike a match and get right, you dig. And I wish that you all could feel as nice as this. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? For the stress and hard times you've been through. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? A bright new future, no borders come into. And I'm not your enemy, just send me out and let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Shout, shout. Let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Man, I'm not your enemy, just hit me out and let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Shout, shout. Let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. I don't wanna tell you how to live, make up your own damn mind. You don't like how I feel, cool, homie, that's fine. We don't gotta kill each other over it though. Do you, I do me, we move forward and roll. That's what grown folks do, there is no utopia. We stop improving, the show is over. So you got an idea, man, I'm glad to listen. A whole lot more unity, that's what's missing. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? For the stress and hard times you've been through. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? A bright new future, no borders come into. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? For the stress and hard times you've been through. Ask yourself, do you really want war? Ask yourself, could we really end poverty? Ask yourself, is it worth looking into? A bright new future, no borders come into. And I'm not your enemy, just send me out and let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Shout, shout. Let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Man, I'm not your enemy, just hear me out and let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting. Shout, shout. Let's have conversation, no screaming and shouting.
And that's what it's about. We have a tough job ahead, all of us. If you wish to live in a world without war, poverty, unemployment, hunger, human suffering, you have to talk to other people. If you do nothing, I can assure you nothing will happen.